Alright, next up, Section 26. 2 arrows, again, starting with a no combat node. First is called, and the section is called, One Day at the Beyond. Let's see what we're in for. Let's see what we're in for. Damn. That was just like Ophelia's Serious Light. There you are. It's about time we finally got a decent connection. Right then. This is Gorolf Music, Commander and Pilot for the Storm Border. Do you read me, Soul? Do you read me? Yes. I'm going to assume you can and tell you what I have to say. We've just finished making emergency repairs to the border and are on our way to the rendezvous with you at top speed. We're all caught up to your situation thanks to our video feed. We know that the Tree of Emptiness was burned down from the inside, that a mysterious light came from the sky, and that the foreign god appeared from inside Atlas, and claimed to be Olga Marie Animusphere. I'm still trying to make sense of it all, but I'll never mind that for now. Which building are you in right now? The Great Shrine? The Cronus Crown. The Cronus Crown is starting to fall apart quickly, so if you're there, hurry over to the Great Shrine immediately. We should be able to fly in and extract you from there. What's that? I'm asking the impossible? Never mind that. Just get it done. Not to worry, Director Gordolf, we already managed to make escape to the Great Shrine. Once we made our way through the Machina Corridor and reached the Hanging Gardens, we intend to try and make our way down to the city. You can't, the Great Shrine's crumbling from the bottom up? You'll never make it down to the city. Quick, does anyone know where the most stable point in the shrine is? If it's stability you should seek, I suggest you make your way to the altar. It's in the very middle of the shrine, and it was a holy zone used to receive Lord Zeus' revelation. Right to the very end, it will not be so quick to fall apart. It should take us about 20 minutes to make it to the Olympian airspace, so try to evacuate to the altar by then. Understood, then we better be on our way before the Machina Corridor starts to collapse as well. Foo-foo! I see the furry little breakfast thief is still safe too. At any rate, hang in there until we come to rescue you in the border. Administrative Advisor, Mash, Sol, Macarius, Adele, Queen Europa. You'd all better hang in there until Captain arrives, which he will, guaranteed. Let's go. Olympus is in shambles. I can only imagine what the people of it must be thinking right now. It must literally be the apocalypse to them. The sounds of destruction echo throughout the Holy Vessel Ring Cronus Crown, Great Orbital Shrine, Olympia Dodona. The cacophony of destruction reverberates through every district in Olympus. Both the crown and the shrine, once thought to be immutable and eternal, were falling apart before everyone's eyes. Even the great crystal mountains had begun to fracture. Rubble rained upon the city, people huddled on the ground, not even daring to look up at the sky. The heavens had begun to collapse. Olympus itself groaned horribly, straining at the seams. The death cries of an entire city echo across its districts. People huddled together in branch shrines, believing the destruction would stop once the gods heard their prayers. But to no avail. The rubble continued to fall, crushing some of the branch shrines and the districts surrounding them. Most people prayed fervently for this disaster to come to a swift end. They prayed and hoped and believed that the gods would protect them. They believed that their friends and family who had suffered painful deaths would soon come back to life. But in time, some people waiting for their loved ones' return began to realize the truth. No one would be revived. No one was protecting them. The Cronus Crown's collapse would continue unabated. There would be no revelations from the Great Orbital Shrine. And the gods would remain silent. For now, at long last, there were none left in Olympus. As time passed and more people realized that the events they were experiencing portended their Lostbelt's destruction, they fell silent, one after another, despair and resignation shutting their mouths tight. It was the first pall of silence, devoid of a single prayer, that had ever fallen Olympus in 10,000 years. Not much further now. The floor is fracturing. Everything's falling down to the city below. We can't use this route anymore either. Come on, let's head back to the intersection and look out. Don't just watch your step. Keep an eye on what's above you, too. You guys are flesh and blood humans, so even a little falling debris could end up killing you. Right, I'll be fine, but Senpai is... That goes for you too, Mash. With the Ortonax's output so low right now, you're not much more durable than an ordinary human, so please be careful. Right, I will. The situation seems dire. While we do have some floating mystic codes prepared, we simply no longer have enough magical energy to make use of them. We could never make them last long enough for the storm border to reach us, and there's no guarantee that we wouldn't end up hurtling to our deaths. I'm afraid I don't have much magical energy remaining either, but there may still be something I can do. Adele, Macarius, I'm going to use the last of my magical energy to provide the children of Chaldea with a defensive bounded field and a floating spell. Well, I would be very grateful if you would help me. Whether you do so or not is entirely up to you. Fool! Europa. Of course we will, Lady Europa. What Adele said. Wait, a bounded field and floating spell would be a huge help, but why stop at us? Can't we all? Operation God Destroyer is complete now. Even the Tree of Emptiness is finally gone from this Lostbelt. This is our new future, the one we've been dreaming of for a long time. Right, today is finally different from yesterday. I'm sure our cells are growing again for the first time in forever. We can finally pick up from where we left off 10,000 years ago. That's all we need. Besides, we're not so weak as you guys. We can get down from the shrine on our own. What Macarius said. Even if this Lostbelt does soon return to its original form, our time is only just beginning. Take care, everyone. Take care, Mash and Soul. And thank you for everything. This time we spent together may have been gone in the blink of an eye, but I enjoyed every second of it. Come on, don't look at us like that. We all accomplished what we set out to do, right? I'll admit, there were a number of times when I thought it might be hopeless. I mean, I could tell from the first time I saw you guys that you weren't bad people. But I thought we might be screwed when it came to the operation. But you really came through. You gave us the tomorrow we were hoping for. I can feel it right now at this very moment. We're in a different day now than we were yesterday. We're finally growing again. This Lostbelt may end up disappearing, but even so, I still feel as though anything had happened today. This is what I wanted, what I've long since hoped to feel. So thanks. I know most Olympians would probably consider you guys and us to be the most evil people ever, but... Yes, most Olympians may very well think that. But we don't. Not one bit. And isn't that enough? We'll never forget you guys, even if this world was never meant to exist. So as long as you guys remember us proudly, that's plenty meaningful, right there. We'd much rather you remember us like that, than to keep on living aimlessly forever. Yes, you're right. Thank you both so much for helping us get this far. Foo-foo! Thank you, Macarius and Adele. I'd like to thank you as well. Thank you for watching over Lord Zeus's loving heart and over Olympus's pride. May you all live on, children of Chaldea. O beloved Zeus in heaven, send your winds from the far reaches of humanity to aid these travelers, and may your protection keep them safe from all manner of disaster they may befall them. Worked. We now have a defensive bound field and a flight spell. Bye Mash, bye Holmes, bye Foe, bye Soul. You proper human history humans might be weak, but you are still a great master anyway. You proved that beyond a doubt when you faced off with that other master Zeus himself called a friend, and won. You twins were both amazing too. Come on, you're lumping us both together like that? You could at least try to compliment us more individually. Oh, this is a beautiful one. Fly away, Chaldea. Fly away. I might use this one for this sections. And make sure you land somewhere far away from here. Give your best to everyone on the border, and to all the other people in the world once you've saved them. Man, you're amazing, Queen Europa. They're already so high up I can't even see them anymore. Do you think they'll be okay? I hope they don't get hit by debris or anything. Not to worry, the gods will surely protect them. Yes, I have no doubt all the gods who fell here. And the gods from proper human history will keep them safe. Indeed, that would be lovely. Hey, Macarius? What is it, sister? Remember how you said we can get down from the shrine on our own? You weren't very convincing. Oh man, I can't believe even you could tell I was lying. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, you two. There's nothing to apologize for, Your Mastery. We both wanted them to take to the sky, and they did. That's all we need. Proper human history, huh? They never did tell us much about it. I wonder what it's like. Must be a wonderful world if it managed to produce people like them. Yeah, definitely. Then we really did do the right thing. This has got to be what's best for Olympus. Macarius? I'm not regretting this. I've been dreaming of this day since forever. This is exactly what we wanted. Now everything's gonna go. Don't do this, Macarius. I'm sorry, sister, but I've got to say this. You know what? What? Don't get me wrong. I really do think this was for the best. I'm not just saying that. I really mean it. It's what I've been able to keep fighting for so long. But all that said... I know we've killed all the gods and betrayed all the other Olympians, but... if there was a chance, even a tiny one in a billion possibility of just having one wish granted... I'm curious. I don't even know who could possibly grant it now that all the gods are gone, but... there's a tiny, tiny part of me that feels like... if somehow I could have one wish granted, then... just once, I wish I could have seen beyond tomorrow. And especially, I wish I could have seen what you were like when you were all grown up. Oh, silly. You didn't have to tell me that. I've always felt the same way. Data update, of course. Of course. Oh, damn, they're just laying on the fields. Adele and Macarius. Damn. I don't know, they're definitely they might beat Patsy as the best of the, Lostbelt allies. They might just beat him. Alright. Oh, that just took away the impact. Come on! Pretty sure if I hold it down, it accelerates through dialogue. There we go. Get back to the point where we were at. That was a very poorly timed, data update. Okay, I just had to make sure there wasn't any other things. Mountain range, city, aerial. This is a combat. Okay. We're fighting... It's a Lancer. I think we're about to fight Canis again. Excuse me. I know the internet's probably about to crash since it's doing the every hour on the hour thing. So... we'll start this, but I will pause with speaking as soon as it crashes. If it crashes. It might not, for all I know. It might maintain itself. That'd be nice. I can see everyone's spirit origins. It looks like they're floating, but I'll go ahead and guide them to the deck. When you are, switch the border over to thruster mode. Maintain airborne altitude until Soul's team is safely inside the ship. Roger that, no problemo. Okay, let's see. Where were the thruster controls again? I thought I told them to wait at the altar. Why did they have to go the extra risk of using flying magecraft? Well, nothing to be done for now. Open the deck hatch. As soon as we've collected the field team, we're getting out of this airspace faster than you can say skedaddle. Hi, yes, sorry, I'm afraid we have an emergency report to make before we get to that. A powerful spirit origin signal is heading toward us from the Dodona Palace. It'll reach the ship in 10, 9, 8. So we're still not out of the woods. What in the world do we have to deal with now? One last fight. Right, though it looks like Europa's defensive bound field was now gone. Indeed, it was an absolutely perfect spell while it lasted. No questions as to why she was the queen of the gods. If not for her delicate magecraft, I rather doubt we could have flown this far in safety. What are you just standing around for? Get in the hatch already. There's an unidentified spirit or just headed your way. Right here in 3, 2, 1. Ah! Is this her final ascension? Hey there. So you punks really did make it out of there alive. Good. Wouldn't it be any fun otherwise? The weaseling out of tight spots is one of the things you'd lot do best, right? Knew flying here was the right choice. So where are the twins in Europa? So they're dead. Well, hey, that figures. No point saving their lives now, right? So you went around pulling all the shit you wanted, and decided to scream before it got real, huh? I like that. A whole lot of less cleanup that way. Only problem is, you assholes got no business being the only ones to make it out of this scot-free. Don't you think, Chaldea? Canis. Canis is in the keenest of divine spirits, so she managed to survive too. Well, that's just grand. Go ahead and invite her back to celebrate this victory with... Hold on, are you sure that's Canis? That spirit origin pattern doesn't match the one in her records at all. While Canis did have some divinity mixed in previously, now there's some divine aura emanating out of the spirit origins every pore. It's almost like a purely divine spirit. That's precisely it, Gordolf. I don't know how this happened, but Canis as she appears now is quite clearly a god in her own right. In fact, at this moment, it would be no exaggeration to call her a direct proxy of the sea god himself. Keep the hatch closed for now, Gordolf. There's about to be a battle up here. But why? Our battle is here as Shut up. You should have hung up a mustache a while ago, detective. Perceptive as always, though, I'll give you that. But we don't need a peanut gallery getting in our way during our fight to the death. Canis, there's no reason for us to fight anymore. You've already lost your master, and any reason we have to protect this Lostbelt. And despite all that, you still want to fight us? You done. So now we know what your servant thinks, Soul. How about you? Got anything to say? Bring it. Hell no, this unfinished business ain't gonna finish itself. You punks brought down freaking Olympus, that's huge. I couldn't ask for more worthy opponents. And hey, I might not be your typical Greek heroic spirit, but it's still what I am. And if there's one thing we all know how Greek heroes are about, it's revenge, isn't it? It almost sounds farcical hearing it from you, Canis, given how much you despised Olympus. But I can't deny that your will to fight, your drive, and your spirit are more united than ever before. This must be your final destination, the one you failed to reach in your lifetime. It seems you finally arrived at your answer, Canis. Then as such, we are obliged to respond accordingly, even if this battle is entirely unnecessary. Soul, I'm aware your magical energy has long ago reached its limits, but can you still do this? Let's go, Canis! One last fight. We'll give you what you want. Well, look at you, a goddamn weakling of a master cleric, like you actually know your shit. Fine then, let's go. When we're done, all that will be left of you and your servants will be dangling from my spear. One last thing, remember my name. I'm the one who made Poseidon pay for violating me and took his place as god in recompense. And there we go, there's the crash. Knew that was happening. Oh, it could have waited for like another minute or two. Damn. If it was just another minute longer, then I could have gotten to the selection screen for my team and I could have been fine. But as per usual, I'm pretty sure it will reconnect a lot faster this time. It seems to like doing that. But this will probably be yep, this is definitely a faster reconnection. But it'll be the last reconnection for the evening. Or not. Unable to connect. Come on. Oh, reconnecting. We're reconnected. Yes, here we go. Alright. Make sure this is sized properly. There we go. I am the foolish king who lost himself to the vices of killing, violence, anger, and pride. But right now, all that I do for my contracted master. I am Canis, the divine spirit, and I am the only servant who Krishtari Wodame truly trusted. And indeed she was. Indeed they were. Alright. Looks like we're locked into only having Holmes. And Mash needs to be in the starting party. Okay. Well, I already know how I'm going to swing this. This will be a case of second verse is same as the first. Except this time, I'm pretty sure Canis will not be getting 7 freaking break bars. Or 6, or however many she had. Better not, at least. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed. So, Sigurd. Sigurd with K-Scope. Gives us an instant NP. Alright. No more dawdling. Let's take down Canis. Grand battle. Golden Canis. You who destroyed the gods. You who conquered Olympus. Will you be able to show me that your power and determination weren't just a fluke? Poseidon's blessing true. Aegis true. So true is low chance to decrease a single enemy's HP recovery amount and immune to immobilization, MP seal, and skill seal during attacks. Agent of the Sea God, low chance to remove a single enemy's defensive buff during attacks. Okay. Well, let's start things off right here. Sigurd. Hero creation to start. We unfortunately don't have a Brave Chain, so I am going to go ahead and use Dragon Modification already. Bursting it on the early bar is probably not the best idea, but it's the best one I've got. Since we don't have a Brave Chain. And it doesn't matter because we don't do enough damage. Had we a Brave Chain, we might have been able to do it. But so, God, Canis. That's a lot of damage. Stun? As I feared. Okay, There's gonna be something that happens when we break the bar. I'm gonna throw the invincibility just in case it's a full charge. And then do like this. $12 stars, not bad, not bad. A little higher health, not yet time to reset. What did you just... What did Canis just did... Canis did something. It happened too fast. I didn't see what Canis just did, but I no longer have hero creation. At the very least. At least not the Buster buff from it. Luckily, we still have everybody else. And it is time for a Brave Chain for Sigurd here. Only issue is 0 crit stars. That sucks hard. So this isn't going to hit anywhere near as hard as it normally could. Merlin is very highly likely to be going down here soon. We will have another NP from Sigurd, though. Oh, Merlin, you glorious bastard, you lived. Buff him and get crit chances. Just because if we can crit on these art cards and we can crit hard, we are going to regen a lot of NP here. Canis is about to fire her NP, though. sadly, no crits. That's another bar down. Final bar. He's seriously strong, it pisses me off. Invincibility and a guts. So no remove defensive buff. We knew that was going to happen eventually. So invincibility and guts, both are unremovable. 5 straight up invincibilities. Fantastic. And 1 straight up guts. I do not have any brave chains either, so we just need to whittle through these invincibilities here. Sigurd does not have his guts anymore, so Sigurd is likely going to go down here. So our whole front line is about to fall. I can imagine, at least. Although he does have the defensive buff, so maybe. Nope, never mind. Defensive buffs mean nothing to Canis. Alright, last bar, it's gonna be Mash, Holmes, and Salieri. Mash, at the very least, is high defense here. So that'll help out a ton. And Sherlock here will eliminate the remainder of the invincibilities. No point in gaining stars or anything, so we can do Innocent Monster. And then Holmes, generate us some more stars, please. That hits Mash pretty hard. I don't like how hard that hits my Mashu. Bunker Bolt. Buff. Holmes, Mash, Mash. We need to keep that invincibility ready for the NP. 117k Mash. There we go. She's got another guts and a damage cut. Fuck. Holmes, I don't remember. What the hell does your NP do again? Decrease defense for all enemies. Apply ignore invincibility. Crit strength for all allies. Mashu has a brave chain, though. I think that has to take priority. Holmes can likely... Holmes will likely survive a turn. Very, very likely to survive a turn. Mashu needs some heals and a guarantee an NP here. Because Canis charges far too quickly. Okay, Holmes is up. The Guts is only going to last for 2 more turns. If I can last long enough, then that will be a non-factor. We will go for a Holmes Brave Chain here, in which case, hypothetical reasoning. Baretsu. And Holmes attack. Next turn, Mashu will invincibility. Salieri is essentially dead in the water at this point. But that's fine. Hitting pretty hard there, Holmes. You didn't break the bar, though. Or the Guts, so that's something at least. Holmes also has the Demeter Killer Anomia, so I'm hoping that he will survive with a Guts res. Mashu do desmashu. Actually, it probably would be more beneficial, but that'll probably keep Salieri alive. I need to... will Holmes res is the question. I don't think he will. So in that case, Holmes mash. The Guts goes away at this turn. Mash will survive the NP. And continue to hit harder and harder still. Holmes, Saleri, Godspeed, men. And now it's Mash soloing Golden Canis. We need to get Mash some healing here first, as well as some more defenses. So let's start off with an NP into an Arts Brave chain. Excuse me. There we go, it breaks. Oh, fuck. Okay, Mashu will not be doing this solo. Not unless we get some amazing fucking crits here. We have 4 stars. If we can crit with one of our Buster cards, we will... If we can crit with both of them, we might do this. But if not, we have a full Command Seal res ready to come in. So let's just smash. Sad that she could not do it. Oh wait, I forgot she had a guts! I completely forgot she had her own guts. Still no Black Barrel Buster strength up, but I can get an NP off to hopefully give us some more defenses. And then... At this point, we just need to go in with the damage. If one of these can crit decently enough, then we have this. If they can both crit, then we might definitely have this. I can't believe I forgot she had a guts right now. I don't know why that first one penetrated defenses and the other one did not, but okay. Again, at this point, she's done next turn. Mosh will fall to an NP from Canis, and there's nothing I can do to keep her up. So just go for as much damage, and we will Command Seal res. By the power of my Command Seals. Rise, my servants. I kind of want Mash to finish this. I really want Mash to finish this. We can drain the NP, get a big defensive boost, and hopefully have a better turn for Mash. It would only be appropriate, you know, to get the finishing blow with Mashu. My servant against Kirstaria's in the end would be appropriate. And who knows, maybe Mash could have output enough damage to take Canis down if I had used a Command Seal heal. But I feel like this is more appropriate using all of our Command Seals, because we don't have any after all. So let's just end Olympus proper with no Command Seals on our hands. Get the invincibility. Next turn, we'll have Mash's Buster card. Everybody will survive this turn. Mash Buster Blast. Mash Buster Blast. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do to ensure this. Waver is Buster Effectiveness by 15 if on the field. Merlin is Buster by 10, crit by 15. You know what? I think this should be enough. We're gonna Lord Camelot just before this as well. Or my bad. Mold Camelot. Mashu, finish this. I wanted to make it slow there for a moment, but no. That'd be going a step too far, I feel. $40,000 points on the killing blow. I'm pretty beat up. Damn it. Not too bad, Chaldea. Not too bad yourself, Canis. I definitely feel like I might want to summon for Canis now. Part of me really wants to summon Canis now. They are legit an awesome servant. Just that dedication to Krishtaria to the very end. Damn, so you want to bring every human under the god up to the god's level, huh? That explains a hell of a lot, Krishtaria. No wonder you're so desperate to get things moving. I don't know what the hell you did to yourself, but it's pretty clear you could drop dead any second. But if this plan of yours works, you'll be set for a nice long life. Typical human think. My apologies. I clearly didn't explain myself well. My plan is to make every human besides myself into gods. So this revolution won't include me. Even if my plan works flawlessly, I'll still be an ordinary human. Well, you might say it's similar to how a doctor can treat everyone except for themselves. The revolutionary rain of meteors I'm envisioning requires a central spellcaster to work. One can't turn both the central axle and the world that turns around it at the same time. Really, if I'm being completely honest, my plan isn't entirely foolproof. When I shared it with Atlas, warts and all, he also reluctantly agreed to it. That being said, I have no intention of dying anytime soon. I plan to keep on living for as long as I'm able. Besides, if my plan goes well, then it'll be everyone else's turn to shine. And who knows, I may end up living for quite some time yet, since I plan on taking it nice and easy in my retirement. What the hell, he's gotta be shitting me. He wants to make everyone else in the world ascend to the next plane of existence at the cost of him becoming the only relic of the past. After all the hard work he's putting into making a new world, he's gonna be the only one left behind. No freaking way. I don't believe it. I don't even want to think about it. That's not just cruel, it's goddamn brutal. But he talks about it like it's the most natural thing in the world. He sounded so excited about it, like he couldn't wait for this new, better version of humanity to arise. Your twisted nature couldn't be more plain, Canis. Both your heart and mind are warped beyond redemption. Even becoming a god has done nothing to fix that. You were never anything more than a recipient of the sea god's love. How could you possibly begin to match us? You never understood Lord Krisharia's vision for bringing about a new age of gods. All you ever did was flail about in anger, curse the gods, and think of nothing but yourself. They were wrong. They were right. That sums up my whole life right there. That's why I could never get behind this goddamn plan. Not really. I never once thought it was a good idea. Still, shit, the idea of a world where everyone's a god sounds like my own personal hell on earth. I told him as much. But, all of that aside, he still lived a life I can't even imagine. He had a dream so huge and stupid, nobody else would even think about trying to make it a reality. Seriously, how messed up is it that he got me, of all people, to want to support someone? And not just anyone, a stuck-up world is my oyster type like him. Crap, no wonder these Chaldea dipshits beat me. The second that happened, my fate was sealed. Well, this is pathetic. Can't believe it. I picked a fight, then went and lost it. But you know, it's okay. At least I got to go out swinging. This will tie a nice little bow on my stupid summoning. Now I don't even have to worry about you punks or him anymore. Alright, assholes. This is where I'm getting off. See you all in hell. Oh, on second thought, guess you won't be going to hell, huh, soul? Well, whatever. Point is, I'll be waiting for you on the other side. Make sure you stop by once you're all done with everything here. I'll have a few words of praise about how you pulled off a hell of a thing, especially for a human. And there goes Canis. We have confirmed Canis is gone. This Lostbelt's last remaining threat has now been completely neutralized. Really a really strong servant indeed. Old man, you know we're back online now, right? We are, damn Spanish. Why didn't you say so sooner? You've got to communicate. Oh, Gordy was mourning for a friend. Testing, testing. I trust you can all hear me. Once I open the hatch, which I'm about to do in a moment, I want you all to get inside the border, double quick. As soon as we've confirmed your safe return, we're getting the hell out of this airspace immediately. You can make your report to me after you've gotten a good long rest. However, there is just one thing I would like to say first. Well done, Soul. Well done, Mash. Well done, Administrative Advisor. Now that you have your returned, I'm officially marking the following mission complete. Order Lostbelt number 5 and its suborder, those who cross the Sea of Stars. I dare say your performance deserves full marks across the board. I advise you all to look forward to your next bonus, for I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Yay, we get paid! Let's go home, Mash. Right, congratulations on a job well done, Master. Got us a quartz. And 5 phoenix feathers. Alright. I will pause and drink for just a moment here.